It's the scariest day of the year besides tax return day. Grown men run in fear, and grown women do the same. Why would they do any different? I don't know. It's a time of the year simply referred to as Grubbit Week. No!
Hello YouTube, it's your friendly, crap, it's your friendly Grubbeteer, and I'm back again with a Steven Universe vlog. Oogie boogie spooky Grubbit Ween. Whatever. Yeah, it's friendly Grubbeteer, and I'm back now with a Steven Universe vlog. That looks really stupid in the video. What are these, like dreadlocks or something? I don't know. Today's episode is Space Race, and in this episode, Steven and the Gems find this special Mario-style warp area where, you know, all the warp pads that, like they have in the temple take them to different planets and all kinds of fun stuff. And Pearl talks about how much she misses going to other planets and stuff. So Steven and his dad try to build a spaceship, and yeah, okay, we all saw this coming. I'm gonna build a spaceship. Like a movie. It's the greatest movie for you and me. And anyways, you know, it was too easy not to make a Lego movie reference. I mean, he says like, "Oh boy, I'm gonna build a spaceship," and then he like jumps up and runs around. It's like Rebecca was like, "Yeah, it's good, guys, put that in the episode. No one will notice." Yeah, I noticed. So anyway, they build a spaceship for Pearl, but of course it's like a little silly spaceship. It doesn't work, so Pearl takes matters into her own hands and builds an actual spaceship. But when Steven's dad finds out that Pearl's serious about this, he says, "No, Steven, you can't do that. Too dangerous." So Pearl builds a spaceship, and she secretly in the middle of the night tells Steven to come on, and they go into space. And when they start going through the atmosphere, it's really hard to breathe in this mask. When they start going through the atmosphere, the ship starts to crap. The ship starts to, no, it doesn't start to crap. The ship starts to, fall apart, and so Steven's finally like, "Come on, Pearl, we can't do this. We can't do this anymore. I'm gonna grab you in a style that will spawn thousands and thousands of DeviantArt and Tumblr posts about us being a couple." And, Pearl's like, all right. So they eject the seat and parachute to safety, and that's pretty much it. So, pretty good episode. Obviously, it's named after the space race. It's probably not a coincidence, but if it is, it's named after the space race, which was a thing in the 1950s to 60s, where John F. Kennedy initiated a race between the Soviet Union to see who could be the first person to advance in space technology. And while the Soviets were the first people to put something in space and a creature and a living being in space, the Americans were the first to put a man on the moon, thus, winning the space race, kinda. So, a little bit of history from the Grubbeteer, and that was literally just off the top of my head. I can pretty much make any expression I want. You can't see me through this. Another thing, so the scene where Pearl, she's a little more mischievous in this episode. Like, you can tell if she's really determined to do something, she isn't going to let anybody stand in her way to do it. It's kind of been like, she kind of examples that a little bit in past episodes, but in this one, she really, he's like, "I don't care what you say, Greg, we're gonna go on a spaceship, we're gonna go up to space, and it's gonna be great." And, so that's cool, I guess. There wasn't much to this episode. There's a really nice, sky flying scene, but it's really brief. It's just Steven, he's flying through the clouds on the, first, Wright Brothers style kind of, spaceship in the, beginning part of the episode. And you get to see, the nice little cloud textures they use, the sun setting and everything. It's pretty nice. Pearl pretty much turns into Zero Suit Samus in this episode. She's like, "Oh yeah, Steven, look at this outfit." And she's just totally the Zero Suit Samus outfit. Watch the episode, you might think, "Oh, Grubbeteer, you're just saying that." No, it's the Zero Suit Samus outfit. And she gets in a little pod. She's gonna go, destroy some Metroids and stuff. I don't know. Probably find Cray. Take 5 TVs to put them on the screen or whatever. And they're it's a little callback. But the thing I was talking about before, when Steven kind of grabs Pearl's face, how do I put this? Well, you're watching me, the Grumpeteer, and I'm on the internet. If you watch my videos, you probably know a thing or two about the internet. The internet has a tendency to, how do I put this, ship certain characters in TV shows, putting them together. And if Steven and Pearl weren't like an idea for a couple before, there's a scene where they literally like just, this is Pearl, little Joker, he's like grabs him, he's like, oh, Pearl, I can't let you do this. And like her nose is like, they're right next to her, like, oh, Pearl, I can't let you do this. It's pretty, I don't do that a lot. It's gonna generate a lot of, DeviantArt and Tumblr posts about, oh my goodness, let's get together, that'd be so great, guys. I'm gonna go write some Firefly fan fictions. This show should be back, whatever. But I can easily see that happening pretty soon. All those fan fictions and stuff, or whatever. Let the kids have their fun with their show or whatever. Not a lot to talk about in this episode. The ending is pretty nice, and it kind of shows how kind of depressed, I don't know if depressed is the word, how sad Pearl is about pretty much anything, like her state of living right now, because she's, pretty much stuck on Earth. So it gives, a little bit more depth to her character, but besides that, really nothing else. So, not a bad episode, not a great episode, pretty good, it's pretty good. So I will see you guys next week, and enjoy Boogie Boogie Boogie.